Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. It is Wednesday, the 24th of April, and we did it. We finally had a day where we had every funded account in profit. That is awesome. Up 14.56 on the day across the 5 funded accounts. Also had a good day on the one take profit eval. Lost the other one. Had several Apex evals rebill and lost a couple of them, and I'm down $1,000 on this one here. But yeah, evals didn't do quite so well today. But yeah, the PAs is what counts, and we did quite well. Nothing fancy. Man, I was just, sticking to my plan, sticking to, what works and really adhering to this. That's why I do this. Again, today we had every account at or above the goal except for account 37. That account was up and down, and that was the one that we traded the most today. It seems every day I've got one account that it's a struggle. And then there's several accounts that were like one trade accounts. But yeah, we needed 314 on count 30. We got 453. Needed 317 on 35. We had 332. We needed 436 on account 37. We ended up at 245. And then we needed 156 and 157 on the last two, and we had 179 and 246. So really, overall, very, very, very good day. I'm very happy with the progress, and that definitely steps us forward towards getting another payout, which is what we're after. 6 trading days now left until, actually 5 trading days left until we can request again, and I would hopefully be able to get 3 of these across the finish line. At least that is the goal. So yeah, again, just simple, taking proper steps towards the goal. The good news is we are green on the week now, so hopefully I can keep that going, have a couple more days of green. And the other positive thing is, on the funded accounts that I have, I am in profit on every single one of them for the entire week. In fact, across the 5 funded accounts that I still have, I am up $3,396, which is awesome. So yeah, I love the progress. And again, not doing anything fancy, not doing anything crazy or different. I kind of have been a bit off the rails the last couple of weeks, and I think the biggest thing is just focusing on this spreadsheet that I made. Focusing on these daily goals and really just sticking to that. Not being greedy, just trying to get to that daily number and then calling it good. It definitely, for me, it does something, and it does help me to just keep my headspace correct. Looking at the market, I want to talk about some trades. This is account 37, the one here that we finally got into green completely at the end of the day. After earnings, all the way down here, as we broke below this 17,550-ish level, I was actually not going to continue trading. I actually ended up, I was like down, I don't know, $200 maybe on account 37, just slightly in the red. And I thought, you know what? I'm still having a green day. I'm good. I'm just going to shut it down. And when we had earnings come out and this crazy action, and I wasn't going to continue to trade at all. And then I saw this kind of hold below this 17,550 area, and I just couldn't resist a short. This just looked like an awesome setup, and capitalized on 2 nice trades there, basically $400 to bring that account up to positive 245. So really happy with just mentally being self-aware and saying, hey, there's a setup and I got to take it, again, around my levels. I want to point out a couple things on NQ. Actually, on all the indexes, I actually put the previous day highs and previous day lows. So that's what this is, a previous day high. And we kind of bounced around that today, so I kind of used that a little bit. And again, just looking at the levels themselves and kind of how I'm trading. We've got the 21 EMA. We have these levels. Obviously, in the morning, there was a lot of volatility this morning from about 9:30 until, I would say, close to lunchtime, actually. There was a lot of volatility here. But taking shorts below this EMA, I did try one long trade here, a bit of a chase trade. That ended up being a loser. This is all on account 37. This account was very up and down today. And then here in the afternoon, as we were below this previous day high, I was taking shorts, some winners, some losers. I was a little bit aggressive, and I was over trading a little bit. And then as we flipped right here, we saw this flip up, and I started taking longs above this 21 EMA. Here I took one short that ended up being a loser, but just kind of up and down. And then, yeah, we had this huge move and then grabbed a couple short trades here as we fell below this previous level. So really happy with the execution on that account. Also want to point out a couple trades that I took on ES. Literally what I did on ES was I was watching this 51.24 level. I took a short trade, one trade on, I forget, this is the account that's showing as account 38. So that was a 2-trade deal here off this rejection. I believe account 39 I took pre-market at 8:30. This rejected here, and I took a 1-trade 246 winner there. So again, just paying attention to my levels, watching for those, breaks, retests, rejections, whatever the market is giving us. We did have a very nice bounce. This would have been an excellent long. I wasn't paying attention to that, but that would have been a very good long today. Kind of missed that. I also missed a short opportunity here, and I think I was trading account 37 at the time, or I had it on this chart on ES, and I just missed this entry. And that is worth noting because in months gone by, I would certainly have chased that. And I just had the mindset to, I had set my target, actually, to go back, I saw this reject, and I wasn't quick enough. I kind of hesitated, and then I'm like, okay, I'll place the trade, thinking it'll come back up and hit it, and it'll continue to go on down. Well, it didn't. So I missed the opportunity, and the win for me is I didn't chase the trade. I just accepted the fact that I missed a setup, and I feel like I need to do that more, and if I would do that more, it would help me just avoid losses, because typically when I chase trades, that's when I get in trouble, and that's kind of what happened on 37 on some of these trades. I mean, there's red trades, there's green trades, but I was chasing too many, and that usually results in some negativity. Moving to oil, I had a couple good trades in oil. Oil was a little bit crazy on the 60-minute chart. I mean, oil was basically sideways today as a whole. Here's kind of the day as a whole. I mean, we just went sideways. A lot of chop, a lot of crazy. We had this massive rip up around 11 o'clock. I mean, huge rip up. I wasn't paying attention to it. I wasn't watching oil at the time. And I opened the chart and saw this thing climb. I saw this thing as it was crossing this previous day high. And here again, I chased this. I was like, well, gosh, if this is going to continue ripping, maybe we're finally going to move out. And we had this chop fest in the morning. Well, that ended up being a loss. However, I did recover. This is on account 30. On this account, I did have a couple small winners in the morning. I was just holding these, trailing a stop, got into profits a little bit. I could have taken $120, $130 more on these trades, but I was looking for bigger wins. And so I was okay with having just very small wins. Had a loss here, and then really what I wanted to talk about was I was just watching this previous level that I have marked out. and took a nice short as we came all the way back down. I had to hold through this long wick, but I was pretty convinced that we're going to continue to move to the downside, and held that trade. Again, I could have and should have probably taken more profit. I could have taken about 300 on this trade, but I let my trailing stop just be my stop loss, basically, or my stop trade, so to speak. Had another small winner down here. So, yeah, oil was pretty good today as a whole. I traded it okay for how, honestly, I traded it pretty well for the way the market was with oil. So, but yeah, just a very, very solid day. Very, very happy with the execution. Let's take a look at TradeZella. I did get that updated. So obviously not a huge win here from a monthly standpoint. From a monthly standpoint, we are quite red. However, this week is green, and I finally have a couple back-to-back days. I have not had more than 2 green days consecutively for the month of April, which is a pretty bad, but hey, it's life of a trader. So tomorrow I feel like is going to be a pretty pivotal day for me to try to stay green. So I'm going to keep it scaled down, try to take it slow, try to get every account into green, or at least get into profits as a whole on the funded accounts. and try to get 3 green days put together. Maybe I can slowly work my way out of this terrible funk that I've been in. But again, very happy with the last couple days. Again, I have to go back to Monday. Monday did not feel like a red day. The only reason Monday was red because I was stupid and blew up those 2 PAs. That was our red trading for this week. Honestly, that was really the problem on the week in general. So yeah, that's where we're at. Obviously not the greatest of months, but where I'm at here is I just want to close out the last couple trading days of April in the positive and try to set the mindset well going into May, and hopefully getting to a payout. So we're not really close, but we're getting, making progress. We're about $1,000 in profit on this account, almost 1,000 on this account. This account's almost at break even, and then up a couple hundred on these, these are not going to be eligible until the middle of May. So we're progressing very, very well. So, and I would like to get another take profit across the finish line. So this one's pretty much at break even, real close. Had a couple bad days. Need to keep that, get that a little bit better. I have not been trading my Apex evals very well at all, and I need to slow that down too. What I'm doing is I'm taking too much size and trying to pass them in one trade, and it's kind of dumb. And I need to just slow this down and take this a little bit more slowly and just try to take one account and get it across the finish line. If I can do one every day, that's at least a plus. We only have, 4 days left of this Apex sale that they've got going on with the 1-day pass and 80% off. So I do want to try to pass a couple more of these in one day during these last few days of the month. But again, thank you for you guys using my codes out there, the Take Profit code. Oh, by the way, Take Profit did change. They have the 40% lifetime discount going on right now. So if you buy a Take Profit account, instead of a 50% discount, you'll get a 40% discount. However, there is no activation fee when you pass that account. So that is quite a good deal. It's a very good deal. So obviously my code BCT always gets you the best deal, and will get you that deal with Take Profit. So that's a good special that they have going on. And again, code BVLSTBTS always gets you the best deal with Apex. So again, thanks for using my codes. Hope you guys had a great day. I hope you guys are having a good week. I know I am, and it feels good. And I just want to continue to keep my head right and take this thing day by day and realize that this is a marathon. This is not a sprint, and I have to keep that mindset and stick to my plan. So again, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Take care, and I'll have another update for you tomorrow, and hopefully it's another green one. So long.